Adapu, assalamu alaikum, namaste, haru nefer. This is Qesankh with an exciting video for you. And in today's video, we're going to talk about, because I'm so excited, I can't even speak, is Jennifer Lawrence an idiot? But before I do that, I want you to hit the like button below. This is your first time to my channel. Welcome. Hit the subscribe button to get notifications on when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. And if you'd like to know more about my spiritual teachings, you can scroll down below, click on any one of those links, and download a free ebook, and you can start reading it today. However, if that's not enough for you and you want to follow that rabbit down the rabbit hole, you can become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1, $5, or $20 per month. You'll get exclusive access to my instructional videos on the spiritual videos that will show you how to meditate, how to contact the ancestors, how to astral project, how to self-hypnotize yourself to overcome negative conditionings like overeating, smoking, bad habits. And if you are a Patreon supporter at the level of Osir, the Osir level, you'll get your oracle readings for free. So become a Patreon supporter today, and you can cancel at any time. Last but not least, share this video with family and friends so we can get the revolution started. So Haru Nefer, may Buddha bless you. Grand Rising. I am so happy today because I have been proven right. Now, you're probably asking, what am I talking about? And why am I so elated? I'm going to tell you why. Because this all started several years ago. When I had a really good friend, and we used to go to all these Hollywood parties and premieres, and we used to just sneak in. He showed me every trick in the book on how to get in. Well, we snuck into one premiere, and it was called, I believe, The Passenger. All right, let me see. This is with Jennifer Lawrence. Yes, The Passenger movie. Let me see. Gotta make sure I got this right. Yeah, it's The Passenger movie, and it starred Jennifer Lawrence, and back then she was a really, she's a like really big name. You know what I mean? And she was getting, just to let you know, she was getting like $20 million per picture. You know what I mean? I think that's the highest she got. It was like 20 million per picture. But anyway, and so she is very, very wealthy. And it was Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, and the synopsis was about this ship that was transporting passengers from Earth to a new world. And I forgot what it was. It would take like 25,000 years to get there. So they put everybody in hibernation sleep. And Chris Pratt hibernation, tube malfunctioned. And he found himself out all alone. So he didn't know what to do. He was kicking it around for about a year or two, and he was starting to really feel the effects of the isolation, the loneliness. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but anyway, Jennifer Lawrence's tube supposedly malfunctions too. So they are the only two passengers that are awake. The ship has mechanical problems, and if they don't do something about it, it'll never make it to the new world with all these passengers. So it's up to them to save the ship. So that was the premiere of that film. It's a science fiction piece. So anyway, a friend and I snuck in to see it. And, after that, they have the reception, and you get food, you get to mix and mingle, hobnob with the elite. My friend created these fake passes for us to get in there and all that. So Jennifer Lawrence was there. So I met her, and I went up to her, and I'm really nice. I was so nice. I didn't understand what it was. I was dressed in my, nice suit, white shirt. So I went to Jennifer Lawrence. I introduced myself as, a director and all that. So I think we got into a conversation, and I don't know what the conversation was. It's been years. I can't remember. So I just asked her politely. So I was like, so Jenny, when are you going to take acting lessons? And for some reason, she got insulted by that and then spilled her red wine through her glass on my shirt. And I was like, what the heck? So she walked away. And my friend came over laughing, of course. He's laughing and all that. And a number of things happened. I think we went and we started networking some more, but I was feeling kind of like weird walking around with a shirt with this red stain on it. And so I think I think we decided to leave, or security escorted us. I don't remember which one it was. I think maybe I was about to leave and I was walking away, and that's when security came up. And as we're walking, I hear this voice going, "Hey, bye bye high yellow, bye bye high yellow." And I turn and it's Jenny standing there saying that. And I'm thinking, man, that's kind of racist, isn't it? So I let it go. All right. But I've told this story many times too on this channel. So I'm sorry if you've heard it before. But then it kept bugging me because I had to pay the cleaning bill. I really didn't pay the cleaning bill. I just bought a new shirt. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to take this. So I contacted my lawyer and said, look, I want to file a suit. So they contacted Jenny's lawyer. By the way, she doesn't want me to call her Jenny, but anyway. And then Jenny's lawyer got back to me, or was it her agency got back to me? I forgot. It happened a while ago. So I listed my demands, and we went back and forth, and it really wasn't going anywhere. So I think either we settled on me apologizing for my statement, and she would pay for the shirt, right? So I wrote a nice note. And the note said something to the effect of, Jenny, I'm sorry you don't have any acting ability, and I called it out. Please accept my apologies. So I sent that in, and that agent called and was not amused. He was very angry. I couldn't understand why he was angry, So, I don't know, and he was like, you started a letter calling her Jenny again. And I was like, oh, darn, I forgot that. I didn't think she likes that, It's Miss Lawerence. I was like, whatever, So anyway, greetings from Chicago. Anyway, so I told people that based on my conversation with Jenny, that girl didn't have anything upstairs, that she was, I'm not going to say it. I just said, hey, listen, I spoke to Jenny for a while. Her and I talked for a half hour, and I'm pretty sure people don't believe me, but Jenny was feeling me. But then when I made that comment, which I was sincere, I was just saying, look, when you going to take acting lessons, and I think that, she was feeling me before then. All right. She was. But I still didn't appreciate the racial epithet of calling me high yellow when I was leaving. And she yelled that out. So everybody was turning around to see who was high yellow. I was like, wow, well, that's embarrassing. Anyway, and I never brought that up to the attorney. I never brought that up. I left that out. I was just like, look, I was embarrassed when she threw the wine on me and all that. So whatever, And so I told all my friends and people in the industry that she's not the brightest bulb. You know what I mean? So, and then there's a guy whose channel I watch. He's called Mr. H, and he just did a video on Jenny or Jennifer Lawerence, whatever. And I want you to watch it. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike, but I hope not. But I want you to check his channel out because it's really good for giving you industry scoop. And his channel is excellent. But this has been going around to all the social media networks, what has happened. And it's so funny that it also happened when she was being questioned by Viola Davis, who I think is just a race traitor. You know what I mean? I mean, she's just low. I mean, when she first did that film, The Help, I told everybody that was horrible. Why would she do a film like that? And then Flash, 2 years later, or actually I think about maybe 4 or 5 years later, she apologized for doing The Help, saying it was degrading to Black women. No, really, Sherlock? But then she turns around and does the Woman King, which is a further degrading of women and African history, which it lied. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. This is not about the traitor, Viola Davis, the sellout. This is about Jenny. I do respect Jenny. You know, I have no hard feelings toward her. You know, she's pregnant now. I don't want to cause her any stress. I don't want to cause any issues. You know, but I want you to take a look at Mr. H's video. And everybody will have to say, Qesankh, you were right. You were right. And the video is just mind-blowing. And I'm going to explain a little bit about Jenny's thinking, you know, since I had that half-hour conversation and that incident. I kind of got into her head. I kind of understand her a little bit more. But let me share my screen so you guys can just see this. And it's going to be wild. If you guys hear an echo, especially Chris King, please let me know, because I don't want to ruin this moment, historic moment when I'm proven right. Okay, here we go. Mr. H's channel, check him out. He's awesome.
Wow. Jennifer Lawerence is an idiot. I mean, not that we need any more confirmation of that. We've heard her spouting off about why, you know, the patriarchy just keeps a woman down, and that's why she got paid less than DiCaprio. Yeah. Even though she got paid more than Chris Pratt in a movie. So, yeah, she's a certified art. So we don't need any more confirmation of that, but this is gold. Jennifer Lawerence says, just throwing it out there, nobody ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie before Hunger Games. What? What are you talking about, woman? Do you watch movies? What are you doing? Your ego's so inflated, you believe you were the first action star that, you know, had a vagine. What on earth are you talking about? And this, ladies and gents, this is why the age of the movie star is over, because they have a platform. They're not prepped. They're not trained properly. And you know what? Actors, by and large, are monumentally dumb. So incredibly dumb. Jennifer Lawerence, you're a moron. Oh, I saw this video on Twitter as well. It's worse, by the way, just as an FYI, it's worse. The video is worse. Hunger Games was the first ever action movie to feature a female lead, apparently. I can just snap my neck now. These people are so stupid. Jennifer Lawerence took part in a variety interview alongside Viola Davis to discuss their careers. I know it's Viola. And most recent projects. And The Causeway starts like a new series she's working on or whatever with Brian Tyree Henry. Raised a few eyebrows where she reflected on joining the Hunger Games franchise as Katniss Everdeen. This is the fucking quote. Oh, God, it's painful. It's so painful. I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie because it wouldn't work. Because we were told girls and boys can both identify with a male lead, but boys cannot identify with a female lead. And it just makes me so happy every single time I see a movie come out that just blows through every one of those beliefs and proves that it is just a lie to keep certain people out of the movies, to keep certain people in the same positions that they've always been in. Oh, you have a victimhood complex, Jennifer. Miss Lawerence, you have a victimhood complex, and you are a multi-millionaire, but you have the biggest victimhood complex I've seen in quite some time. I mean, Aliens, Terminator, Tomb Raider, Kill Bill. Stuff like this is so stupid. It's almost hard to comment on. Jennifer, love, you need better PR management. You need training. You need to go back to school. And actually, more than anything, which I do find with younger kids today, you need some common fucking sense. You are so monumentally stupid. I remember speaking to someone before, and I referenced, just as a side note, how stupid people are without any basic knowledge of the world. And I remember referencing Templar Knights. And they were like, what? Templar Knights? No, I don't know what that is. The Christian Crusades? The Holy War? The Jihad? No, literally no idea. Oh my God, you're dumb. People are getting so stupid, but this is one of the reasons. Because, and make no mistake about it, because children look up to actors, not necessarily Jennifer Lawrence, but people look up to celebrities because they think that they are remotely intelligent, because they play intelligent people. No, they're very dumb. And Jennifer Lawrence, you're a certified tard. Absolute dumbass. Really, really big dumbass. No one was in a female lead role of an action movie before you. So not only do you have a victimhood complex, but you have one of the biggest egos in Hollywood, which is really saying something. You know, every time you open your mouth in interviews, Ms. Lawerence, you look so stupid. And this other comment as well, right? Because we were told girls and boys can both identify with a male lead, but boys cannot identify with a female lead. What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, because Kill Bill was massively successful because only women watched it. Fuck off. You're talking absolute trash. What are you doing? What are you actually doing? And then this nonsense of proves that it's just a lie to keep certain people out of the movies, to keep certain people in the same positions that they've always been in. Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Strong patriarchy vibes. Yeah. The world's just run by men. Absolutely, unequivocally. Sure. Yeah, just gotta keep a wench down. Doth protest too much, wench. Shine thy slipper. Oh, fucking man. What an absolute dipshit. Stuff like this is just absolutely insane. And again, like I said, it proves why movie stars are not a thing anymore. Because people are smarter than movie stars. And when they open their mouth,
All right, so I want you guys to check out Mr. H Reviews, his channel. I'll put the link in the description box. But I can't believe she said that. Jenny says that when she made Hunger Games as Katniss, she was told that role was the only female action star ever, and she was told that female leads in action movies don't sell. Meanwhile, there was Sigourney Weaver with Aliens. There was Kill Bill. I was just like, I don't. It's like revisionist history. But that's basically it. She wants you to believe that she's a victim making $20 million per picture, and that she somehow broke ground or paved the way for women. Sigourney Weaver in Aliens, Terminator 2 were but way before her time. Both starred a female action lead. Sarah Connor, Ripley. Did she not watch movies? I mean, how do you make that mistake unless you're lying? You know what I mean? How do you just say something like that unless you're woefully ignorant of film history? How? I'm not going to even get into the blaxploitation with Foxy Brown and all of those. Okay, we can let that slide. Okay, because she's white and she probably didn't see those movies. You know, but I don't know. I mean, I told people, I said she's not the brightest bulb. You know, I mean, I was like, got some marbles loose, but everybody thinking I'm crazy and I disrespected her. Whatever. And I'm just happy because I'm going around saying, I told you so. I told you so. Well, anyway, I had to make that video because I was so happy. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled programs in my next video. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Qesankh Ma'at Keperu, son of Ma'at Dudi. Ma'at is the beautiful goddess Heteru. Till the next video, I'm in Ra.